podcast, Sim fans. Today we're putting the plumb bob over the creative minds of the Sims 2 game designers Hunter Howe and Charles London. We asked the Sims2.com community for their questions, and we'll be answering a few of them right here and now. First, though, why don't you each tell us a little bit about yourselves and what you do here?
Hi, I'm Charles London, and I'm a game designer here. I work on the Sims 2 expansion packs, and I have 2 legs, internal organs, and a continuous exterior integument.
I can confirm that. Hunter, can you please...
Pretty much the same, no organs.
Yeah, it's a real advantage for Hunter.
I have not been able to confirm that.
It makes me much more flexible.
Pees a lot less.
Yeah.
Well, why don't we get right to the questions, guys? If it's gonna be like this between you two.
Okay.
Well, you know, Sim Crazy 52 was on the BBS, and this guy, or maybe it's a girl, I don't know, asked, I would like to know what in life helps you think of your many great ideas for The Sims 2.
Well, for me, I think it's that I bear many, many similarities to humans, and since Sims are based on humans, that gives me a bit of an insight.
Creative edge.
Yeah. I mean, in all seriousness, the broader your experiences are, the more you're going to be able to think up the sort of ironic and funny and true-to-life situations that make for the best gameplay. And we cast a really wide net throughout our team for the ideas. It doesn't just come from us. So, I mean, what do you think?
Yeah, sometimes you just see something in the world and you're like, hey, that's cool, or that's funny. Let's just put it in the game.
Yeah.
And then we actually do. It's an amazing miracle that can happen.
I mean, compared to, I think, a lot of game developers that we know throughout the business, the Sims team in general is a pretty experienced group of people. I mean, people have lives. They have they have a lot of different interests, and they come from a lot of different backgrounds. And this means that we have a lot of rich, food for thought.
Yeah, I mean, we're not putting demon hordes in our game. We're putting
That'd be cool, wouldn't it?
It would be really sad.
Yeah.
I don't think the Sims would stand a chance.
They'd be cool, though. I mean, demon hordes that, sat on couches and made omelets.
Had wants and fears.
Wants and fears.
Want to destroy souls.
Right. Fear of not destroying a soul.
Yeah. Want to destroy 5 souls, 10 souls.
10 souls, 30, 50 souls.
Lifetime want
right.
to reap all souls.
Elixir of death.
What about love?
What about love?
Do they have love?
Demon hordes?
Yeah.
I
think you can give them any aspiration.
They've gotta have love. I mean, what's the point of existence at all? I mean, I don't know. That's just me.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, but getting back to the question.
All right. Next question comes from Complex Banana and Nosferatu 2740.
I don't know that guy.
I know 2704.
Yeah,
I know 319.
And that guy.
Yeah.
I think his brother is 318. But yeah, I didn't know.
There are a lot of those guys.
Anyway, both of them have a
392.
question. What is the funniest thing that has happened while designing and making the game?
We did have a...
I don't think this is limited to inside the office.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Well, we did have one of our producers open a door while a car was backing out in a car garage and have it almost rip off on a pylon. That was pretty funny.
That was awesome.
Except, I mean, not for the guy who owns the car, but that was funny.
With their names removed for their
protection.
Security and protection.
Yeah.
Yeah, on Sims 2, the base game, we certainly had a lot of late night rampant wild adventures.
Yeah, there was some tapioca spitball
throwing
wars,
and
I was almost mortally wounded by a tapioca boba in the ear.
Yeah, it was hilarious though.
Yeah, I mean, this probably isn't all that funny to other people.
No,
I mean it's very context laden.
Yeah, it's really bugs that bring the game alive to us.
Genetic mutants, people with really screwed up faces, and people with heads on the wrong floor while they're walking around.
One of my favorite ones from Nightlife was when anybody on the lot, on a community lot, would pee, and every single other person on the lot would get a thought balloon with a red X in it. Like, I hate that guy. Why is he peeing?
Again, it's in true to life humor, you know. I'm on the 3rd floor. Someone downstairs in an alcove is peeing. I hate that dude.
Winter asks, if technological limitations were no longer an obstacle, what would be your dream object or interaction?
I want to make, like, the shore. I'd want to, like, give them the beach with real waves and, you know, a real physical environment that they could fully interact with.
I'd want to probably make the time machine where you go back to various points in your Sim's life and can, like, alter reality, and then space-time, like, continuum gets all ripped asunder.
Okay, that's what I want now. That's better than the shore.
Mine's clearly better than
yeah.
yours. The beach or a time machine. Yeah.
Well, is it the Jersey Beach?
Well, you could go back in time to when the Jersey Beach was clean.
Wow. But there's nothing to eat back then. Like 5 minutes after the first concessionaire opens on the Jersey Beach, boom, hypodermic needles.
Oh, you can eat dolphins.
Okay.
Let's see. Tornado Sims has a question. If you were a Sim, which personality and aspiration would you have?
Family. No question. I am a family Sim.
That's true. I've
I'm a
seen you
total.
around being a family
I'm a
Sim.
total family Sim.
Okay.
Romance.
No,
Hunters.
romance Sims they're horrible, horrible people. I think I'd be a mix between family and knowledge.
Knowledge.
Knowledge or anomaly. I think that.
Yeah, you're not a fortune Sim.
I'm not a fortune Sim. No.
And you're not really a
Popularity
popularity
Sim.
Sim. I mean, a lot of people like you, but
A lot of people like.
You don't really
I like to
care.
be liked. You know, nobody likes to be disliked. Next
No
question.
one works here.
Yeah. Enough about me.
All right. Kitty Lova 30 and Sassy 6976574. Yeah, that's a lot of numbers there. Ask, do our opinions, complaints, and desires for gameplay really get heard? Do you really read the suggest an idea forum and use some of that stuff in expansion packs?
Yes.
oh yes.
Yes.
I want to make a joke like, you know, no, but it's so unbelievably the opposite. We spend a great deal of time trying to
Lurk. We lurk.
yeah, it's like a great lurking thing.
Yeah, the sheer quantity of posts that go onto the BBS could simply not be. It would be a full-time job to respond to all of them. But rest assured, they are all seen. Yep, the complaints and the compliments and the suggestions are all seen.
We forward a lot of them around to each other, to illustrate a point. Like, hey, here's what I was talking about, to show that other people agree with us, or sometimes, to hey, did you think of this? It's an enormous amount of attention that gets spent to make sure that we're making the right thing.
It's like, hey, 500 posts about elevators. We should
Maybe
add
make
those.
one.
Think about that.
How about that?
KitKat22's ball asks, when you were making the game, were you trying to make it more realistic or more fantasy?
I think there's a certain element of fantasy that, when layered in little pockets onto a game that is generally about real life, is what sort of makes it exciting. When there are people and they're walking around and they're doing day-to-day things, and then they buy a man-eating cow plant, or they start resurrecting people from the dead,
Which isn't even legal in this country.
No.
I mean, using it as an accent, I think, is the key. If we decided that was really going to be the center of our game, it would be an entirely different game. You wouldn't be able to relate to it in the same way. And I think, when you see the trepidation people had, for example, about vampires, when they heard about them before they realized how they were going to be integrated in the game, you can see that, in general, I think a lot of the majority of our player community wants to keep a fairly realistic direction to the game, so that these fantasy elements keep their punch and their humor.
Yeah, there are any number of fantasy games out there that you could buy instead.
Right. We don't do that.
No.
We do other things.
Yeah. Good things.
Right.
Good stuff.
Realistic things.
That's it, guys. I think that's all the time we have for today. As always, keep reading the Sims2.com BBS for more information about our upcoming podcasts, including a BBS thread where you can submit your own questions for upcoming podcasts.
Ooh.
See you guys next
really
time.
fun.
Bye.
I'm going to do it.
Yeah, me too.
knowledge.